Hello and welcome to day 2 of December. We've got a couple of blocks as always, some supersets, some trisets. We're going to need a chair or a bench for our first exercise or our first block. And later on, if you have any kind of bands like these, a little bit thinner ones, or these kind of glute bands, we can use that. It's not an absolute requirement, but if you have one of them at home, you can use it. My training partner has arrived. I'm delighted to see. Right, let's get started with our warm-up. She's not going to stay for long. We are going to rotate our shoulders, rotate our arms. Sorry, Lacey. I'm going to rotate forwards. Really open the chest, open the shoulder blades. And we reverse to the other direction. And swing your arms in front. Stop moving your feet as well. And we pull down from the ceiling. And go into some body weight squats. Raise your arms as you come up. And go into side lunge. Make sure that leg is nicely stretched. The other one is bending and we're sitting back a little bit. Sorry, Lacey. Sorry, you can't really take part. Hi. Hi. I feel like we've forgotten something. No, we haven't. And we're going to finish up with 20 seconds. 30 seconds of anything that gets your heart rate up. Do some jumping jacks, running on the spot, high knees, whatever it is. All right, for our first exercise, we have a reverse lunge. You can hold on to something if you want to. We're going to have either one weight in one hand, or you can use 2 weights, whatever you feel more comfortable with. We're going to step back into the lunge and back forwards. Back and forwards. If you're using weights in both hands, same principle. And we're going to do one side first, and then we go straight into the other side. And then for our second exercise, we have a seated front raise. So we're going to use the chair or the bench. We're going to use 2 weights. You're going to sit on the edge of your chair, dumbbells by your side facing forward, and we raise them up so they come horizontal. Raise up and rotate and back down. So we may have done previously, or you may have done previously, some standing front raises, but sometimes what can happen when we're standing is that we're using body momentum, whereas when we're sitting, we can't use any body momentum. So it is literally just the shoulders that are working. It's not an easy one, so you probably want to go a little bit lower on that one in terms of the weight. But let's get started with our reverse lunge. First 3 rounds as always. Like I said, hold on to something if you prefer, or do it without. Try not lean forward too much. Nice strengthening exercise for the quads, the glutes, but also the knees. And straight into the other side. Really focus on pushing the heel of the whole foot into the ground. Little rest, and then we go on to our seated front raise. Like I said, sit on the edge of your chair, nice and strong. Dumbbells are by the side, and we're going to raise them up and rotate. And go. You only want to go to about eye level. Exhale as you lift the weights up. And then we lower the weights in a controlled way. You're going to feel that you have to squeeze your core, your abs, as you lift the weights up. And rest. We go into our second round. Let's get ready. Into our reverse lunge. Step back and back to the front. Push the whole foot into the ground or push the ground away to push yourself back up. And we'll get ready to change over. Straight into the other side. Back into our front raise. You happy with that, Lacey? Yes. Okay. Let's get ready. Dumbbells by your side, facing forward. And lift up. Try not to have a dog in the way. So I'm kind of lifting around her head. You kind of don't want to be doing that. We're going up in a straight way. Don't know why that was beeping. There we go. Sorry, Lacey. And rest. And we get ready for round number 3. I'm going to give your hands a quick break. Get ready. Let's go. Make sure you come up to full standing at the top. I have a weaker side, which is my left side, so if you see me a little bit wobbly, it's because my left glute is not quite working as much as the right side. If you have a weaker side in any exercise, it's always best that you start with that side, with the weaker side first. And we go straight into the other side. And back to a seated front raise. Last one of these. Get ready. Dumbbells by your side, facing forward. And go. Lift up and rotate so that they're horizontal. Make sure you're not tensing your neck here. There we go. Well done. First block completed. Second block, we have 3 exercises. We have a good morning, we have a around the world, and we have a tricep extension. For the good morning, we're going to place a dumbbell on each shoulder. We're not actually going to need the chair anymore, the bench, so you can move that away. Dumbbell on each shoulder, we hinge forward, and we kind of reach forward here until our upper body is parallel to the ground, and we come back up. That's the first exercise. Second one, we have a good morning. Again, 2 dumbbells in front of your thighs, palms are facing forward, and we're going to rotate them up in a semicircle. So rotate up, down to your shoulder, back to the top, and back down. So you can't actually see the top there on the screen. I can see that. Rotate up, down to the shoulder, back up, and back around. And then for our third exercise, we have our overhead tricep extension, which we did in our last block as well, in our last November block. 1 dumbbell overhead, flex down from the elbow, and push the dumbbell back up towards the ceiling, making sure that your upper arms, so this area here, stays close to your ears, or as close as possible to your head, but it doesn't move. The work is done from your elbows, and then as you push the dumbbell up, your triceps. So start off with our good mornings. Dumbbells on your shoulder, and go. Reach forward, and back up. Exhale as you go down, inhale as you go down, exhale on the way up. Legs are straight here, knees are locked out. Into our around the world. Dumbbells in front of you. Circle up, down to the shoulder, back up, and back down. The heavy bit is the semicircle going up, so that's when you want to exhale. Next up, tricep extension. We're only using one dumbbell, so I'm gonna get something that's a little bit heavier. Push the weight up overhead. Stand nice and tall, nice and tall. And go. Flex down from the elbow as far as you can. Push the dumbbell back up to the ceiling. Well done. That was the first round. 2 more rounds to go. Back into our good mornings. Then the around the world and the tricep extension. Grab those weights. And let's go. So I've gone a little bit heavier for these ones as well. But you do what feels right for you. It's definitely a little bit more challenging, so I'll probably be doing less reps. So I actually got to 7 reps there, whereas if I was using a lower weight, I would probably get to 10 or 11. So that's how you can adjust the workouts depending on the weights that you're using. Make sure it is challenging for you. Into our around the world. Stop talking. And tricep extension. My training partner is now asleep. Dumbbell up overhead. And go. Back into our good mornings. Last round. Let's go. around the world. Get ready. And go. Really want to try and not use any momentum, but just use your shoulders to circle those dumbbells up. So. Shoulders and core. Last of the tricep extension. Let's go. Wrist, if you hear that clicking. All right, we're done. That was our second block. For our third one, I'm actually going to move that bench out of the way now because we're going to need a little bit more space here because we're down on the ground. Okay, so first exercise, we have an alternating tricep kickback, back into our triceps. So we are using 2 dumbbells. We're going to hinge forward. And instead of using both arms to do the tricep, we're basically alternating. So we're doing this and then the other side. And as one arm goes to the back, you really want to make sure you're squeezing the backs of the tricep as it comes to the back. And then you do the same on the other side. So we do 40 seconds of that. Then we have the plank with the leg lift. So in a plank position, lift one leg up, lower it back down. Lift one leg up, lower it back down. And you really want to kind of feel this in your glutes as you lift and squeeze at the top. I can't remember now how I programmed the timer, if we're doing both sides together or if we're doing one side first and then the other. We'll see it when we get there. All right, starting out with our alternating tricep kickback. I used to call them skiers actually, but yeah, it's the same. If you're going skiing and you have to push yourself forward at some point, you know what I'm talking about. Let's go. One arm at the front, one at the back. The one that goes to the back is straight and we squeeze the tricep at the back. There's no specific breathing pattern here, you just try and breathe to survive, really. Because it's a bit of endurance and a bit of strength training. Okay, down into a plank leg lift. Okay, so we're alternating sides, 40 seconds. Full plank position, lift leg, back down. Other leg up, back down. Squeeze the glutes as you lift the leg to the top. You don't want to go too high up. This is not about getting the leg up high. It's about holding the tension in the whole body. And rest. First round, 2 more rounds. Let's get ready. Back into our alternating tricep kickback. Hinge forward, and we're off. Slight bend in your knee here. Don't lock them out. Ten seconds. Here as well, try not to tense your neck. It could be like we're really forcing it, but try and relax the neck and just focus on the triceps. All right, back down into our plank leg lift. And go. Ooh. One more round. Get ready for the tricep kickback. Hinge forward and we're off. Look at a spot on the ground. Do not lift your head up like this. You want to make sure that your spine all the way at the top is nicely neutral. And down into our plank leg lift. Our spine goes from up here all the way down to the bottom. So always make sure that the entire spine is neutral and don't twist or extend or hyperextend your spine. Let's go. Plank leg lift, last round. Well done. One more block and a little core finisher and we are done for today. Okay, are you done for today, Lacey? You are lucky. All right, next up we have a bent over fly. So we've got 2 dumbbells. We're gonna hinge forward at the hip. Dumbbells are hanging down here and we lift them up to the side. Slight bend in our elbow here. If you've done the November block with me, you would have done these before. So up and back down. Don't go all the way up here, just to kind of shoulder height, a little bit higher, maybe eye level. That's the first one. On the second one, we have a lateral walk. So here, if you have a band, you can use it. If you don't have one, don't worry, it's challenging enough. If you have one, you're gonna put it around your thighs. We're gonna get down into a seated position and we step left, right, left, right. It's basically like a moving wall sit. Anyway, 3 rounds. You stay there, Lacey. Starting off with our bent over fly. We're having fun this month. Hinge forward, slight bend in your knees, lift the dumbbells up, and slow and controlled, back down. Don't just let them drop down. Again, spine is neutral, so you're going to look at the ground, just a little bit ahead of you, or yeah, at the ground. So there's no tension in your neck here. Place dumbbells down into our banded walk or non-banded walk. I'll do the first one without the band and then the next one with. So down into the squat position and we step left and right. Let's go. 40 seconds. Try and get really low here. We're not bending forward like this. We're in the squat position. Ten seconds. First round completed. The band will just add a little bit of resistance to the exercise, so you know there is a bit of a benefit there, but like I said, if you don't have one, that was challenging enough already. Don't worry. Bent over fly, ready, and go. Back into our lateral walk. And then the band for this time. Stretch that back. Into the squat position. And go. See here, I'm looking ahead. Again, my spine is neutral. I'm not looking down. I'm not looking up. Ten seconds. One more round. Make sure you stand up tall here. So back gets a bit of a rest. Doesn't get sore. Back into our bent over fly. Last round. Last of the lateral walk. So we're working on strength, endurance, and overall fitness. It's great. Let's get ready. Last one of these. And go. Halfway through, keep going. Can you go a little bit lower into the squat? Whew. Well done. So much for our strength work. We have a little bit of core work, and then we're done. We are down on the mat. Sorry, I didn't drink any water at all here. Okay, we are starting. We've got 3 exercises. We have, let me just check that. We have a Russian twist. So you can hold a dumbbell in your hand, a light one if you want to. You ideally do not have a dog. We are going to rotate from one side to the other. You can have your feet on the mat, or you can lift them off the mat if you're feeling brave. Either is fine. Next up, Next up, we have, Lacey, come on, get down here. Good girl. Get down here, good girl. Next up, we have a dead bug. We are on the mat. Our legs are in a tabletop position. Arms are reaching up high, and we're going to extend opposite leg and hand. Reach, extend, come back in. Then the other side. Extend, come back in. Now, it's really important here that your legs are straight up, and then you have a 90-degree angle. The further you go away, the further you risk lifting off the mat here, which we absolutely want to avoid. We want to have our lower back on the mat at all times. So extend, raise up, extend, come back in, and the other side. Then for our third exercise, we have a plank with a reach forward. We're going to be in the plank position, and we're going to lift one arm up, reach forward, hold, and then halfway through, we change over to the other side. And as we do that, we don't want to lift, so we don't want to drop down. We want to stay in the plank position as much as possible. Okay, starting off with our Russian twist. Like I said, if you want to lift your feet off, you do that. If you don't, you're fine as well. Let's go. Russian twist. Rotate, left to right, to left, and to right. Nice and controlled here. You're going to really work in your obliques. Show your abdominal muscles on the sides. 10-second rest, and we're getting into the dead bug. Legs in a tabletop position, lift up, extend opposite leg and knee. Really make sure that your lower body, your lower back does not lift off the ground. Sorry, Lacey. No. You have to squeeze those abs as the leg and the arm goes out. Exhale as you extend. We are going into our full plank with the reach forward in 3 seconds. Let's go. Reach forward. Arm reaches forward. Hold strong here. We're going to change over after 30 seconds. Ideally not have a dog lick your feet while that happens. They see stop. And change over to the other side. Reach forward, hold strong. We are done in 20 seconds with our workout. Hold strong, 10 seconds left. Don't dip down. Hold strong here. And cool down. Come down into child pose. Rest your head on the mat. And swing the hips from left to right to stretch that lower back. And thread arm, one arm under the other. Lift the top arm up and place it on your lower back. And change over to the other side. And come into a tabletop position. Let that spine play around a bit. Go from left to right. And up, down, and more stretch. And we come up into a downward dog. Slowly come up to standing. Roll up, reach over to one side. And over to the other side. And we are done for today. Well done. Apologies, I hope this was not too chaotic, but it was great fun. Have a great day.